I am so excited for the NFL's return that I'm going to do a weekly prediction series where I run down the list of the weekly matchups, give my thoughts, and my predictions. Hello, gentlemen. You know what time it is, do you? You don't. Oh, well, first of all, it's time for me to go to the gym. I'm literally sitting outside a parking lot recording this video because it's like, oh, I should really do this. It's time. It's football season, so you know what that means. It's time for PigSkin Predictions. So, duty calls, and that means I have to do this in the gym parking lot. But it doesn't matter because YouTube comes first. Yeah. So, anyways, PigSkin Predictions. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. But PigSkin Predictions basically is me, your host, WigglyRain, going down each matchup of each week of the NFL season. So this year we have 18 weeks of football, which is glorious. I'm all for more football. But I give my thoughts, my opinions, my predictions for each matchup of the given week. And then I go and get Madden's perspective. And basically, we see who can get more matchups right, me or Madden. And basically, we go down the whole season and see who can get more. I'll have your opinions. I won't have them this week. I'll probably start putting up polls next week on my Instagram and Twitter to get a fan vote. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just me giving my predictions and me kind of BSing my way through the season. As you should know, the Patriots are going undefeated. If they won't go undefeated, they're absolutely winning the AFC East, hence the jersey. Yes, it's a Tom Brady jersey. I haven't got my Mac Jones jersey yet. Deal with it. But yes, to kick off, Pigskin Predictions. Sorry, I'm literally in a parking lot. I have to write all the matchups right here. I'm so underprepared. All right, first game, we have the Cowboys and the Buccaneers. I think this is a very easy one for me. I'm going to go Buccaneers, and here's why. Tampa's going to be on title defense this year, so they're going to be raising the banner Thursday night. So I really don't think they're going to want to lose at home right after they put up the banner. It's not a good look for that team. Also, the Cowboys defense got a tiny bit better, but not as good as it was last year. I'm sorry. It's not going to be any better than it was last year. It was really bad last year, and it didn't get any tiny bit, but not to the degree that it needs to be to stop the Buccaneers. So with that, I'm picking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's go to see what Madden has to say.
All right, with 45 seconds left in week 1, we have a 28-27 ball game. 2nd and 10 with 40 seconds left, 2 timeouts for the Cowboys as they're trying to get a field goal. Dak goes to Amari Cooper. One-handed grab as the Bucs call their first timeout. That was an insane catch. Dak hands it off to Zeke, runs right side. He's going to be stuffed. Timeout Bucs. 32 seconds on the 16. Zeke bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 8. Bucs take their last timeout, and the kick is up. And the Dallas Cowboys are going to stun the reigning champions, winning this one 30-28.
All right, with our next matchup, we have the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Now, this was an interesting one when the schedule first came out. I thought, this could be an interesting matchup. You got Carson Wentz and Russell Wilson. We already know what Russell Wilson's going to do, but we don't know what Carson Wentz is going to do. Currently, he's been battling with some injuries and COVID, and I don't even know what's going on right now. So, for those reasons alone, I don't think he got enough reps in preseason or training camp because he's been dealing with a foot injury. I believe it's a foot injury. But anyways, for those reasons, being a new quarterback and an inexperienced scheme, I'm taking Seattle to win this game. Let's see what Madden has to say.
Well, I wasn't wrong. The Seattle Seahawks are definitely going to win this game. Madden is in agreement. The Seahawks put up 41 points on the Indianapolis Colts. who, again, have a pretty solid defense, so I'm not sure why both sides of the ball collapsed, but they're winning this one 41-6.
All right, moving on. My Super Bowl lock is either going to be the Jacksonville Jaguars or the Houston Texans. You heard it. I'm taking the Jags or the Texans to win it all this year. All right. So that's our matchup. We got, I don't even know, like, that offense for the Houston Texans is going to be so bad. I mean, I think it's Tyrod Taylor. Deshaun Watson isn't starting, so he's going to be throwing to who? Brandon Cooks? I don't know. That's a horrible situation down in Houston. And then you got T-Law, Trevor Lawrence, in Jacksonville. I don't know how he's going to perform. I assume he's going to be pretty well. I mean, I'm not super high on rookies, just considering that they haven't seen a real NFL defense. I don't understand how people can be, I don't understand how people can be like super high on rookies when they haven't played a single snap on offense in an NFL game. So I think I'm going to take the Jags only because they're playing the Texans. I don't think the Jags will be like super good. I think they might be like below average, not like they have been in recent years. I think they'll be below average, but I think they'll win this game. I don't know. Both teams are kind of trash. All right, let's see what Madden has to say.
All right, with 15 seconds left in the ball game, this one's already decided. Jags are going to win this one 24-13. There's no surprises here. The Jags are just the better team. Houston might go 0-17 this year.
Any road win in this league is a good one, no doubt.
All right, next matchup. We got the Battle of the Birds. We got Eagles and Falcons. We got Matt Ryan taking on Jalen Hurts. I don't know. I'm kind of torn between these two because Matt Ryan is kind of the model of consistency, I would say. But he did just lose Julio Jones. But also Jalen Hurts is, I don't know, he didn't perform as well as a lot of people thought he should have last year. I can only tell you that I've seen so much news about Jalen Hurts being like this breakout candidate for fantasy football. I don't think he's going to be that good. Everyone's like, well, he has so much upside running the ball, and then he's got weapons on offense. I'm like, it's still the Eagles, though. Like, I don't know. I'm going to be taking the Falcons. I trust Matty Ice more than Jalen Hurts. So, for those reasons, I'm taking the Falcons. Let's move on to see what Madden has to say.
All right, don't look now, Eagle fans, but you guys are down a field goal. You guys have no timeouts. And you guys don't have the ball. Unfortunately for you guys, Matt Ryan just takes his last kneel down. The clock is about to hit 5 seconds left in the game. And it's pretty certain that the Eagles are going to lose. Falcons are going to win this one. They're going to win 43-40, moving 1-0 on the season.
All right, moving on. An interesting matchup. We got the Chargers and the Washington football team. It's tough. Washington's getting good. They got the top 5 defense. We got Fitzmagic throwing it to Terry McLaurin. But we also have the immersion? I don't think that's the word. We have the arrival of Justin Herbert. Now, no one expected that to happen last year. But then again, nobody had a lot of film on him. So is that a fluke? Is that what's going to happen this year? I would assume he might come down to earth a tiny bit, but there's always room to improve. Honestly, I think I'm going to take the Washington football team here. I'm not to say that the Chargers aren't good, but Fitzmagic, week 1, with that defense, it's called a sophomore slump for a reason. Herbert could regress a tiny bit, but then again, he could explode. At least for week 1, I'm going to take the Washington football team. Let's see what Madden has to say. Oh, I missed it.
All right, we have a close one here in Washington. Chargers and the Washington football team battling it out in week 1. It's a 7-point game. Washington has the ball with 1:14 left in the 4th. Left side strike by Fitzpatrick. He's going to get out of bounds. No, he does not get out of bounds. No timeout. Washington still has 2 timeouts. They're going to run it. Breaks a tackle. J.D. McKissick got down for the first 10-yard rush. 1st and 10 after the timeout. 30 seconds left in the 4th. Fitzpatrick fires short. That's going to be short of a first down by Terry McLaurin. 2nd and 1. No timeouts for the Washington football team. 20 seconds to go. Fires. Oh. Fitzmagic throws a crucial error as Chris Harris Jr. picks him off. And that is going to be the game. Chargers winning this one, 27-20.
All right, next up, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. Straight up, I'm taking Buffalo. Even though the Steelers have a top 5 defense, I think the Bills are going to be pass heavy. I mean, they have Zach Moss and Devin Singletary. I'm not too high on either of those guys right now. But the Steelers, Big Ben, it looks like it could be his last season. It's not like he has a huge ceiling. He's like, what, 39, 38, 40? He's never had like a huge good year. He's just been like average. Granted, they did go 11-0 last year, but I think that was on the opponents and how bad they were. I think the Bills can only go up from here. Yeah, I'm going to stay with my pick. I'm going to take the Buffalo Bills. Let's move on to Madden.
All right, with 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter, Steelers have the ball. Currently, the Bills are leading as Big Ben is going to be taken down for a sack, but there is a flag, so hold on. Okay, so it's going to be offensive holding. Ben stuck with the 2nd and 18, finds his receiver on the right side, but it's not going to be enough. They're going to be forced to take their 2nd timeout. 3rd and 8 after the snap, 17 seconds to go. Ben surveying, deep bomb down at the 20, broken up. All right, it all comes down to this. 4th and 8. You do have another timeout if you get it. Ben in the pocket, great pocket presence, launches a huge missile. And I don't know, no one caught it. It's going to be broken up. 4 seconds left. Unfortunately, though, the Bills are going to escape, winning 14-9.
This one's an easy one. 49ers and Lions. You're stupid if you're picking the Lions. It's going to be the 49er show. You got Jimmy Handsome Garoppolo. Raheem Mostert's going to run all over the Lions defense. Lions, it's just going to be a rebuilding year. Them and the Texans both going to have top picks. I don't know who's going to be 1 and 2, but it's going to be the Jags and Texans. So with that being said, 49ers going to win this one. Let's move on to Madden.
It doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to them.
All right, we got... Oh, we do not have a good one here. We all knew this was going to happen. The 49ers completely blew the lid off of this game. Currently winning 38-10, and that is going to be your final score, 38-10. I mean, did we not think that... We didn't think the Lions were going to compete with the 49ers. Let's be real here. 49ers are at full strength. They'll be winning this one, 38-10.
Vikings and the Bengals. Interesting one. Not really. I'm going to take the Vikings only because the Bengals' defense is very suspect. I don't really think there's much there for a defense. Kirk Cousins is back with Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson. Who saw that coming? What a hell of a rookie season for Justin Jefferson last year. I think there will be some regression as teams now understand and are more aware of what he can do. So I'm going to take the Vikings, even though the Bengals, I don't know. I don't think they can stop Justin Jefferson or Adam Thielen. And it might just turn into a shootout, but I want Joe Burrow to succeed, don't get me wrong, but I don't think they're winning in week 1. Let's move on to Madden.
All right, so we have another blowout. Vikings completely took the lid off of this game as they are going to win this one 42-17. We do have 10 seconds left, but it's pretty much over. Cincinnati only has 1 timeout, and there's not enough time. I was expecting a Vikings win, but I wasn't expecting one of this fashion. Congratulations, Viking fans, as you'll be moving on undefeated for Week 1, winning 42-17.
Jets and Panthers. This is a good one because it is a revenge game for Sam Darnold. So I want it for the game script. I want Sam Darnold to win because I want him to succeed. I think he was in an awful situation with the Jets. The Jets got rid of Adam Gase, so Zach Wilson might have a shot to do something this year, but it's still the Jets, so I don't think anything's going to happen. Panthers, you have CMC coming back after kind of a disappointing year. I had him last year in fantasy. I should have traded him away. I really wish I did that. I could have won my fantasy league last year, but I was holding on to the fact that they might start him again. So they shut him down last year, and hopefully this year he's more healthy. So congrats to you guys if you picked up CMC first overall, or if he fell to you, because in my league he fell to the 4th pick, which is crazy to think about. But Sam Darnold's going to be throwing it to DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, and CMC. Like, that's enough reason for me to pick the Panthers. So I'm taking the Panthers over the Jets. Let's see what Madden has to say.
All right, we have the Panthers and the Jets in the 4th quarter. Zach Wilson, can he mount a comeback drive for New York? So far, they're at the 30 with 30 seconds to go. Down a touchdown, 2nd and 6. Fires a strike in the middle of the field, down at the 40. Again, there's no timeout, so the clock is running. We got 4 seconds. This is the game. Good seam throw, but that was nowhere near the end zone. They're going to run out of time. Panthers going to win this one 31-24.
We got the Arizona Cardinals and the Tennessee Titans. Interesting matchup here. I'll tell you who I'm taking first. I'm going to take the Cardinals. Oh, see, in my head, I should be taking the Titans. But for some reason, my heart is telling me Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins are going to ball out. If they don't ball out, then that's going to look really stupid. But they also have J.J. Watt paired up with Chandler Jones. So that could be a wrecking crew right there. But I don't think it matters with Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's going to go off regardless of his opponent. I don't really have a good reason why I'm taking the Arizona Cardinals. Probably just because I moved to Arizona and I'm like kind of being a bandwagon. Don't care. Still a Pats fan though. I'm going to be a bandwagon this time and pick the Arizona Cardinals. Hopefully I'm not proven wrong. Let's see what Madden has to say.
Just as I expected, the Cardinals are going to win this one 21-14, as Kyler Murray will have just to kneel it down. All he's got to do is kneel it down, and this clock is rolling, 10 seconds left. It was a very low-scoring game. I was expecting more of a shootout for this one, but hey, Cardinals are going to win this one 21-14. I have no problems with this score. Congratulations, Cardinal fans.
This is the matchup of the week. Browns and the Chiefs. On paper, the Chiefs should win this game. I want the Browns to win. I really do. I really, really want the Browns to win. I just can't see the Browns winning this game, though. I really can't. I know Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt will be back. OBJ is going to be back after an ACL tear. But so are the Chiefs. The Chiefs are going to be at full strength. They literally just signed, what's his face? Joe Tooney from the Patriots. The dude was a bear. I'm upset that the Chiefs stole him from us. I think Mahomes, he's going to do his thing, and I hate it. I got to respect greatness because Mahomes is the man, but I want to see him lose. But I don't think that's going to happen this week.
Alright, don't let the final score fool you. This was a very close game during the simulation, but in garbage time, Mahomes completely torched the Browns defense. It was a very close game up until the 4th quarter, so again, I feel like this could go either way, but I still feel like the Chiefs are going to be the better team, especially in Week 1. Yeah, Chiefs going to win this one 39-22, and they'll be moving on to be the other undefeated team in the AFC. Congratulations, Chief fans, winning this one, 39-22.
All right, Dolphins versus the Patriots. I'm taking the Patriots. All right, Mac Daddy Jones is back. He's the heir. He's the successor to Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. I didn't think I'd have to say those words for a while. I thought he might retire a Patriot, but you know what? Good riddance, Tom. You broke my heart. You're not breaking it again. You know what? I'll save that pent-up aggression for Week 4, because we already know what Week 4 is going to be like. But this is the Dolphins and the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. I think this year the Patriots have a lot to prove. I don't think Mac Jones has a lot to prove. I think it's going to be more Bill Belichick. I'm not a firm believer in Tua. I've heard rumors that they wanted to trade for Deshaun Watson, and the team's not really rallying with him as a captain. I don't see Tua being that good. It's going to be Week 1 at home. I'm going to be a homer and pick the Patriots. And you're going to see a trend where I'm going to pick the Patriots a lot this year. But that's okay. Patriots are going undefeated anyway, so whatever. Let's see what Madden has to say.
For the record, Madden is completely wrong about this game. There's no way the Patriots are going to lose this game. This is a fraud. This game is rigged. I do not accept this outcome. But for the video purposes, sure, I guess the Miami Dolphins are going to win this game. Whatever. 21-17. They couldn't even score more than 30 on us because we have a top 5 defense. Whatever. Miami Dolphins winning this game 21-17. Whatever.
Long performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
All right. Moving on. Broncos and the Giants. I couldn't care less about this game. We got the Broncos and the Giants. I mean, both teams aren't really going to do anything. Giants will probably finish last in the division. Broncos, I mean, I have them it's either third place or fourth place. It's interchangeable with the Raiders. You got Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders, Broncos, or Broncos, Raiders. I don't think the Broncos are going to be better than the Chargers, and they're certainly not going to be better than the Chiefs. So both teams, this is kind of like an average game. It's like, I'm not going to watch it, but if I was a fan of these teams, I'd watch it. But for the video, I'm probably going to take the Broncos. Better defense. You got Jerry Jeudy with a better quarterback than Drew Lock, and they're going up against Daniel Jones, who's not good. Sorry, Giants fans, he's not good. You're delusional if you think he is not good. You're delusional if you think he's good. With that being said, I'm picking the Broncos. We're moving on.
I was not expecting this from this game at all. It's a very close game, a field goal separating both teams, Giants and Broncos. Broncos have the ball, incomplete pass by Teddy Bridgewater, 1:08 left in the fourth. Broncos have no timeouts, but if they play their cards correctly and get out of bounds, which they do, they could get into field goal range. You just got to be cautious about throwing it in the middle of the field, okay? So Teddy Bridgewater finds his tight end, no huddle, 40 seconds to go on the 37. Again, first down right there. Okay, they should be like 5-10 yards from field goal range. Second and inches, 15 seconds to go. You have to get out of bounds. They're not going to have enough time for a field goal. With 8 seconds to go, they're just standing there. Well, that's the Giants, but Broncos aren't doing anything, and that's the game. The Giants are going to win off of the stupidity of the Broncos, 10-13.
All right, we got 3 more games. Packers and Saints. This is I hope this is a good game. On paper, I would assume the Packers are going to win without Drew Brees. Now, that being said, they have Jameis Winston. Now, if we get Jameis Winston back in 2018, or was it 2019 when he went 30 for 30 with 5,000 yards? If we get that Jameis Winston who can literally bomb it down the field, this might be a good game. But if we get the turnover, Jameis Winston. It's going to be the Packers all day. I hope this is a good game. It's going to be nostalgic. You got the Saints and the Packers, you know, two juggernauts of the NFL. I think the Packers will take this because it might be Aaron Rodgers' last season as an athlete. I don't know. I hope he stays in the NFL. I don't think he's going to... Hear me out. I think the only way he stays a Packer is if they win the Super Bowl. I don't know if they'll win the Super Bowl. That's not what this video is for. But I don't know. It's his last dance, his farewell tour. So I think he's gonna go all out. I can't see them losing week 1.
And the home crowd applauding.
All right, so this was a very close game up until the very end. Packers ran out of timeouts, and unfortunately, they don't have the ball. Jameis Winston took a knee, and this game is over. Saints gonna win this one 31-24, and it's not looking good for the last dance for Aaron Rodgers.
All right, we got 2 more. We got the Bears and Rams. I'm gonna take the Rams. New look offense. See you later, Jared Goff. We're inserting Matthew Stafford. So I think Matthew Stafford's actually going to have a chance to succeed in an offense. He's not in Detroit. He's surrounded by a ton of talent. Top 5, I would say top 5 defense. Top 10 offense. Yeah, top 10 offense. So he's in a great position to succeed. The Bears are starting Andy Dalton. Like, why? I mean, he was in... Okay, again, last year he was with the Cowboys, but he had CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, Zeke, and he didn't do much. So I think that's kind of a regression for him, because now he's going to the Bears where they don't have as many weapons on offense.
All right. His first game as a LA Ram, Matthew Stafford is going to have to put on the clutch pants and mount a comeback. It is only a 3-point game, 2 timeouts, 1:24 left on the 27, but can he do it? He should be able to, as the pressure comes and no one picks him up. It's Khalil Mack. 1 timeout left for the Rams as they're now at the 16-yard line facing a 3rd and 19. Alright, that was a huge chunk back, but it's a 4th and 4. This for sure is the game if they do not convert. Stafford takes a snap, looks, fires left side, and it's picked off. Wow, I was not expecting the Bears to win this one. I really thought the Rams would kind of take it over at some point in the game, but they're going to lose, or the Bears going to win this one, 24-21.
Alright, and with our final matchup, let me just make sure. Yes, Ravens at the Raiders. Easy game. I'm going to take... Oh, wait, I had to think about this for a second. No, we're taking the Ravens. Raiders are just going to be the Raiders. Again, I have them 3rd or 4th in the AFC West, so they're going to have to lose some games, and... Good place to start is week 1 against the Ravens. So I really can't talk. I'm still not used to doing the vlog type of live I don't know what's going on. I'm so sorry. I'm picking the Ravens. I don't think I really need to provide a reason. Lamar Jackson. Granted, their running game, they did just sign Le'Veon Bell to the practice squad. Not sure if that's going to mean anything. But J.K. Dobbins tears his ACL. Kind of a big hit. But it's also the Raiders.
Okay, nobody saw this coming. Raiders winning 23-3 against the Ravens. Ravens have some key inactives or season-ending injuries, but 23-3? I find that hard to believe. I mean, hey, congratulations, Raider fans. I know it's going to be a good win for you guys, but I don't think that's happening. Madden obviously sees something that I don't, but Raiders winning one, 23-3.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude Pigskin Predictions week number 1. Basically, what happens now is the NFL season unfolds, and then I'll be back Wednesday or Thursday for Pigskin Predictions week number 2, recap of week 1, and then I'll get into week 2 matchups. If you guys enjoyed this video of me just rambling on about nonsense or teams that I think will do well, which probably won't, drop a like, leave me a comment, tell me how your day was. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. With the new series, I have to remind you guys, I have a 500 subscriber goal to hit by New Year's. I think it's 329 we're currently sitting at, so it's completely doable. We got plenty of time. Just trying to hit that goal. If you could subscribe, it means a ton to me. Doesn't, in the grand scheme of things, it's not a huge deal. I just try to keep growing, try to increase the community I have on the platform, because I know you guys enjoy this type of content. So I'm just trying to get it out there as many people we can. But with that, guys, enjoy. Welcome back, NFL, and enjoy Sunday football. I'll see you guys later.